welcome to the channel, everybody. This one's gonna be a little bit of a hard one to edit, as this was a very short trip for us. We went down Friday evening after I got off work, came back Sunday after the event, and it didn't exactly go as we planned. The truck ride went great. The car did not do as great. This was the first event where I felt like I actually drove the car like I should have, and it actually felt like a good burnout for me, except for the fact that the car didn't do what it was supposed to. It never went into second gear. So it was just a boring burnout, basically. Didn't have much tire smoke, didn't have much volume, didn't do anything that I really wanted to do except for the fact that I was actually able to control it. We hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm gonna go ahead and go inside and start editing this video, and you can see what happened. Well, we have managed to make it out to yet another Cleetus and Cars out in Florida. Hopefully this one will be pretty good, but we just got in town. We're gonna go ahead and unload the car and make sure it runs right. Well, the car seems to be running great. Unloaded from the trailer, everything seems to be fine. We might need to add some tranny fluid here in a little bit. We're gonna find out after we get it on a little bit of a short drive. But until then, we're gonna hang out and enjoy ourselves before we put on the show. We got the brand new pad layout over here. So usually he has it angled straight that way, like you go in from right here and go that way. Now he's got it to where you're gonna start over here in turn 4 and go over into turn 2. And then you got your little burnout box right here. But this year he's got it open so where you can try and attempt to go around the inner circle. Well, it's game time. Getting the car warmed up, everything looks good. Nitro still looks like it's got plenty in it, so we're about to go out there and we're gonna send it. We'll see what happens. Here's hoping I actually do a good burnout. And if I make it to the circle, or if I make it to the infield, I make it to the infield. If I don't, I don't. We'll see what happens. Either way, I'm hoping for a good run, hoping we do a good job, and see if we can place again.
Yes, sir. Coming back here at the Motorsport in the 01 Crown Vic with the Zoomies out the hood. Letter E.
He's going for the inside oval. Yes, sir. A clean pass. Put your hands together for that clean, smooth drift. Yeah. I love that second pivot. Yes.
Sadly, we didn't get them both off. The car, for some reason, once again, didn't want to go into second gear. Whether that was a me problem or a car problem, I'm not sure yet, but we got one tire. Don't pay attention to those wheel weights. I kind of forgot left on there. Either way, I think I'm going to back it up real quick and throw it in second gear and see if it goes into second gear, because I think what might have happened is when I first started the Burnout, I started in first and I pushed it into second, the gear selector. Maybe it doesn't like that, I don't know. So I think I'm about to just try it out real quick, see what it does. Just a quick 2-second rip, see if it actually goes into second gear and see what happens. Well, we're gonna throw it in second gear real quick, see what it does. If it goes into second gear and holds it, then I know it was a me problem. I know I need to quit putting it in first and then going to second. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out real quick. Second gear. So I guess it's time for a tranny, or we need fluid or something. So I guess for now we'll load it up on the trailer, and when we get back to the house we'll look at it, see what we can find out. Alright, so if you just seen the last video, then you know the car didn't do what it was supposed to and it didn't go into second gear. So we've had it up on some jack stands, we had it running for a minute, it went into second gear like it should have. So now we're gonna back it up on the pads real quick, see if it does what it's supposed to.
You tying that thing to a tree?
You don't see nothing, brother.
What the hell? You got that damn old chain right there, boy?
Close your eyes.
Huh?
Close your eyes. You don't see nothing.
What you doing the damn thing?
What the hell?
See, so we gotta hook the daggum car up because the pads are uneven. So it makes them want to slide down that way. So that's the only reason we're chaining it. It'll do a good burnout without being chained. A lot of people think we chain it up just so it'll spin easier, but no. We do that so we don't slide off and fall off the pad. Safety first.
No second gear, brother.
There you are. Goodness.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know why I won't go in second.
Little bitch. This ain't just like in the high RPM.
Well, that's why I let off over a couple times and
And
it was
then-
in first, I let off, put it in second, see if it would change, and it just wouldn't do anything. Well, we went on ahead and added fluid to it. We drained it and then re-added, so we're gonna see if it'll hold second now. We're gonna back it back up and try it out.
Damn.
Nope. Well, we're gonna have to get something figured out, whether we get another transit junkyard or something. Well, I'm not exactly sure where we left off last, but either way, welcome to the video. This is where we're at now. We got a new trans in the car. So the old trans let go, so we went and got this one off the marketplace. Don't know if it's good. They said it was good, but we're gonna find out. The old trans decided that it didn't want to do second, third, or fourth anymore, so we only had first gear, and that's no bueno. So the goal is we're gonna fill this transmission up with fluid real quick. We got some Valvoline back here. I don't know if it's really good or what the best is for this kind of transmission, but we're just gonna throw it in there. It says Dex 3, which is what that transmission called for, and we're gonna see what happens. And I may or may not have forgot to put ATF in the torque converter before I put it back in the trans, because I dumped all the crap that was in it out. And I think you're supposed to refill them before you put it back in the trans, but I forgot. So I'm gonna fill the pan up, check it, make sure it's where it's supposed to be, then just hit the starter, run it over on the starter for a little bit, try and get some of it pumped through there, and then check it again and just go from there. Basically, I'm just gonna use the starter to turn the engine and trans over for a while until I see that the fluid looks sufficient enough to where I can start it and not worry about burning the pump up. So let's get to it. All right, so I just added a full 4 quarts, and that should hopefully be enough to at least get me to the point to where I can turn over the starter, because I did just pull off the pan, drain it, and put in a new filter. So that plus having the torque converter completely empty, it should be close to needing about 4 quarts. So we're gonna turn it on real quick. I'm gonna hold down the pedal, the gas pedal, so it'll just do the clear flood mode, and we'll just let it turn over for a minute. Let's see what happens. This is the moment of truth of whether I put everything back together correctly or not. So here we go. And I'm going to hold the brake just in case, because I don't know for a fact if it's in park. I'm pretty sure, but I might have put the shift linkage on backwards. I don't know. So here we go. All right. Now let's go see what let me turn the ignition off. Now let's go see what our dipstick shows, see if it's still showing up on the dipstick. And if it is, we'll start it up for a second and see where it goes to then. All right, well, we've added all that we have. I think I have another couple cords laying around, but I'm gonna wait until it's daytime and I can actually tell what I'm doing, and we'll actually be able to put it on a completely level spot and see what it gets to. I know it'll at least go in gear, so I'm gonna put it in gear and go park it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so instead of parking it, I'm just gonna back it out real quick and then pull it back up, make sure it goes into gear, make sure it actually does what it's supposed to. And if it does, I'm probably gonna park it back here in the garage because it is raining. And the car does like to leak on the interior a little bit, so we'll see what we can do tonight with it staying in gear and doing what it's supposed to. And if it does everything like it's supposed to, it'll be put back in the garage, and then it'll sit until we have time to work on it when it's a dry day. So let's see what happens.
Yay for.
God dang. Clean.
Shit.
I can see just a little gap in there. We put a new tail light on it. It's got a plastic cover on it. And I say,
You don't need those.
should be nothing but good.
We're just gonna leave that in there.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we're gonna need it again.
Yep.
Somebody likes to run into
It's our new
walls.
body hammer. Leave me alone. Those walls run into me. I don't run into walls.
I seen it. I was watching the live stream. It jumped out in front of you.
See? That's what I'm
I
saying,
was.
dude.
I seen it. I wasn't there, but
There you go.
the live stream, the drone footage don't lie. All right.
Yeah.
Is that you fixing the bumper there?
Yep.
Oh, it went through the plastic.
Frick.
Yeah. Put a washer on it.
Let's give it a little love tap.
Just give her a little.
Tap on the top. There you go. Is this thing plastic or fiberglass?
Probably plastic. Wait, no, it might be fiberglass. I don't know. Do I look like a body guy?
Yeah.
I know about metal. Oh, there you go. Leave the socket in there just for a second there.
Yeah. Just for looks.
That'll hold till it don't.
That ain't gonna hold long.
Another one?
Might as well, right?
Try to get this one in straight this time. That one will hold it.
Well, we've got it back up on the pavement. It's nice and dry out here, so we've got it completely topped off, or what seems to be topped off. We've got it halfway level right now, checking it. We've let it idle for a while. It's nice and warm. It's perfectly where it should be on the dipstick, so we're gonna back it on the pads over there, try and hit second gear. I also took it down a little dirt road right here. It went into second fine. It went up the hill over there in second. Seemed to do all right. Drop gears like it's supposed to, goes up a gear like it's supposed to. So I guess we're gonna throw it on the pads and see if it'll do a second gear burnout real quick. And if it does, then I'm gonna say we're probably ready to go ahead and put it on the trailer and get ready for this weekend actually. We're going down to South Carolina, hopefully win us a 10 grand prize.
Heck yeah, we're
And
ready
if-
for it.
If we do win that 10 grand, I'm not saying we're going to, it'd be nice, but if we do, then we're gonna definitely buy a built trans, put in that thing, and for the white truck.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna do all sorts of like serpentine belt stuff for both the vehicles. We need
Cam.
we need a cam for this truck, but I was gonna say we need water pumps that are electric. We need power steering pumps that are electric. We need to do a lot of work on the accessory drive on both of the vehicles. But we're gonna go ahead and back this thing on the pads real quick, see what it'll do. See what we got.
All right. Goes in second gear. Get out of the way, just test the tire pops. They're pretty bald. Uh-oh. There we go. Take two. Heck yeah! We got second gear! Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about! So you'll try third? See what happens. Back up.
It just drops back into first when I go to third.
Oh,
Frick.
shit. Well,
So
let's
I don't
not
know
try
if that's I don't know if that's a trans thing or if maybe it's a tune. I don't know. Either way, second gear. So we're ready for this weekend.
heck yeah. That's all
Big
we need to
fucking
know.
dude. Y'all don't even know how much work that was.
Shoot.
Pulling a trans by myself. Jordan was sick this weekend, so I had to fucking man through it and do it myself. And I pulled out that trans, put a new one in there, just jack stands. It wasn't fun. We got it done though. We're ready
Say-
for this weekend, dude.
Oh yeah. But now,
Well, I guess we're still really behind though, because
Well, we
originally-
got one vehicle ready.
yeah.
Now we got to get the other vehicle
we
ready.
gotta get the truck. So we're gonna go pick that up from my house tonight, and
How you like
then
those slicks, though?
hopefully tomorrow, right? We'll continue
Tomorrow,
with that,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
try to get the early the better, I guess. And see what we can do with it, and
We can at least get a power steering pump for it, and maybe
maybe figure out some brakes.
maybe,
But
I was about to say, maybe Wednesday we can try and figure out a hydro boost situation. Because
And-
we've put, if you haven't seen our last videos on the truck, we've put a normal like booster on it, like a brake booster with just a vacuum. It didn't really work too well because we welded to the frickin' vacuum, and obviously that's not gonna work. But
Yep.
we were stupid and I was like, oh, that might
like,
work.
well, let's give it a shot. You know,
Yeah.
junkyard parts, but
I mean, it makes enough pressure that you can actually do a burnout with it, but it's not good. Like, you
Yeah.
have no control hardly.
it's sketchy.
So I think we're gonna revert back to the hydro boost, and hopefully it'll be good enough to get us through one burnout, because we know the 2500s with the power steering pump, they like to go out when you're doing a burnout.
Yep.
Doing donuts, doing just anything high revving, the pumps go out. As you can see with the Crown Vic, my truck, I've always had issues with that. My 2001, we've done donuts and fillets and
Yeah.
multiple power steering pumps, so it's an own issue of bad power steering pumps for Chevy.
But
So once that goes out, you kind of lose brakes, but it's probably no worse than what he's got now. So we're just gonna try and find a hydro boost and go back to OEM.
I'm sure it'd be better than what I got now. I got to stand on the brake pedal.
I was gonna say, the good thing about it being a hydro boost as well is if we do get everything accessory-wise done, then we can put an electric brake system on it, and then you won't have to worry about your power steering pump going out.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
then
That'd
you
be
just have an electric power steering pump powering hopefully the brakes and the steering.
heck yeah.
So then you wouldn't have to worry about power steering flump just giving out while you're doing a burnout.
Well, heck yeah. I guess we're gonna end this off just for today, and we'll pick you guys back up tomorrow, and
Do it.
we'll get back on the truck and get it ready for this weekend. So.
So the next clip you see, we'll be working on a big white hunk of junk right here.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you there.
Well, we're back here on day 2 now, doing the power steering pump on the truck.
I'm currently hating life.
Andrew's currently hating life. It's cold as it's cold out here.
It's a little nipply.
Well, to me it is. I'm just a weenie. But yeah, so figured out the truck's loud squealing noise was definitely the power steering pump. What you say, Andrew? That thing was
A little wobbly.
doing this. But hopefully we'll get power steering fixed in the truck for now. We definitely made sure we got the lifetime warranty on the pump. So
$81.
yeah, it was $81 after tax. That's really not that bad considering, like Andrew said, whenever he was having to buy power steering pumps for his 2500, it was
I think after the core return and everything, it was like 120.
like 120. Yeah, and that sounded a little bit normal to me. Over 100 at least.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it was definitely over 100.
It's not too bad. We'll show you what we got going on here, though. You know, of course, just typical LS power steering pump. Nice shiny. Yeah. But I guess next clip you'll see this thing running and getting loaded up on a trailer and then doing a burnout.
Yeah, then doing a burnout at the track.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got the pump on. It's a new day. It's almost the end of the day, but it's all right. We're going to go on ahead and we got it lifted up in the air just so we can have all the pressure off the front end while we're getting the fluid through the lines and through the pump itself. We probably should keep an eye on it, but I don't think we don't have that much that would have lost that much fluid. It's not like we have a hydro boost on there anymore, so. Yeah. And the box down there is already full, so we're really just filling the line, so should be good. We're going ahead and bleed out what we can, though, and hopefully we'll have power steering again. Here's hoping we have no leaks, brother.
Hoping.
No leaks.
Other than just a little bit of cooling.
Can't see a dang thing.
I might have dripped a little bit out.
thought you already put one full bottle in there.
No. Here, winding.
You know what you're doing there?
Do what?
You know what you're doing?
This goes on the belt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what helps it so it doesn't so it don't slip. I didn't know I could turn it by hand.
Now it's quiet.
I go turning the wheel. Still got fluid?
Oh, yeah. Looks pretty good now.
Hell yeah.
Try to get it at the right level with the dipstick.
Yeah.
Instead of overpressuring it and blowing a line, I think that's what most people do.
Hey, we're leaking.
No, I told you I probably dripped some.
Oh, dude, we're leaking.
Leaking. Oh,
Frick.
well, cut it off.
Yeah, she is spitting fluid out.
Oh,
Frick. Yeah, going ahead and here, let's get it off the driveway.
alright.
Now it's leaking somewhere else. All right, I think we're back in action. So right at the power steering cooler, the line that goes down and around the return line was completely, it wasn't completely rusted through, but it was in at least one little
It
spot.
was rusted enough where it was
See, yeah, it's where it was squirting out. So we did a power steering cooler delete. As you can see, the two hoses are cut there, the sending and return. We cut the sending line that comes off of the gearbox, and we made it go back into the power steering reservoir, so hopefully we should have got rid of the leak. So whenever you're ready to fire it up, we'll make sure we're not leaking anymore. Whenever you're ready. Does it feel all right? Hell yeah. Well, let's clean up and we'll try and drive it around, see how it does. Doing pretty good.
So much better.
You just gotta remember your brakes are sketch. Is that full pedal? Yeah, we really gotta get that fixed.
Yes.
It seems to be doing good.
Yeah, it's going amazing.
Hell yeah.